welcome everybody to another episode of the Bishop Verot Show. My name is Brad Nagalescu. I am the Director of Student Life here at Bishop Verot, and I'm super excited about this episode because for the first time ever, we have a couple of actual true Vikings on the show. So I want to introduce our two heads of family, Senior Maggie Swift and Senior Thomas Eichten. You guys, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, I appreciate it. When I thought about having kids on, you were the first two I thought of because you guys are two very important leaders in the school, and you guys have done a great job. So thank you so much for your efforts. It is great to have you here. So before we begin, I thought we could have Thomas and Maggie kind of tell us about themselves. So Maggie, if you want to start.
Yes. So my name's Maggie, and I'm a senior at Bishop Verot. I've been to Bishop Verot all 4 years. I grew up going to St. Francis my entire life. It was kind of set in stone from the beginning that I would go to Verot with my mom and her aunts and uncle, and like a lot of families been at Verot for me. So it's kind of a legacy, I guess. I would say that I'm very active at Verot. I play lacrosse. I'm the president of HOSA.
Awesome. And what is HOSA?
HOSA is Health Occupation Students of America. So it's a very hands-on competition for future healthcare positions, I would say. And I'm involved in Catholics in Action, very involved with my faith life at Verot.
Good.
So
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Maggie.
Yes.
Thomas.
Hello.
Hey.
My name's Thomas. I'm a senior here at Bishop Verot. I'm the head of family. I also come from St. Francis. So again, I moved down here when I was young, but it was assumed that
from where?
Verot, from Ohio.
For real?
Yeah.
What part of Ohio? I didn't even know that.
Dayton, Ohio.
Okay. I'm from Cleveland, as you probably know by now.
Yes.
But okay. Very cool. Very cool.
So, I am the team captain of the cross country team. So I enjoy that.
I was going to say, how's that going? So when is that?
This Saturday.
Okay. Where?
So, Tallahassee.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. Yeah, a little bit of a drive. So good luck to you. That's awesome.
Yeah. I really enjoy Verot. I'm involved in a lot of clubs, and I love being head of family and doing all that stuff. Good.
And we'll get to that here momentarily. Mm-hmm. But you guys, your senior year is almost half over already, which I think is hard to believe. Yeah. In some ways it is, some ways it isn't. It's been a long slog, I think, these first 3 months. How has your senior year been?
It's been really good. Yeah. It's been definitely crazy with college and everything like that, but it's been so enjoyable. I feel like spending the last year with all my friends at Verot and just getting involved in everything I can. And obviously, with this position, just being so much involved with the school culture and everything like that. Awesome. It's been very rewarding.
Thomas, how's your year been so far?
It's good. Definitely busy. Yeah. It's taking a toll, but it's fun at the same time. I really enjoy it.
Well, cherish it because the rest of it, 4 or 5 months you guys have left, it's going to just fly by. Mm-hmm. So at some point, just take a step back and look around before you guys leave and enjoy it because it's a special time in your life that you'll never get back. So you guys were chosen as head of family for our house system last year. You beat out, I can't remember how many kids we had, but it was over 40 juniors wanting to be head of family, which was fantastic. I mean, the fact that so many kids want to be involved in the house program at Verot is special, and I think it shows that we're doing something right. And we had great candidates, including you guys, come and interview. They had to do, I think, how many interviews did you guys have to go through?
2.
Yeah, one was a speech.
A speech?
And then if you make it past that round, an interview.
A formal interview. Mm-hmm. Okay. How has the experience been as head of family this year for you guys?
It's been really fun. I like to go up and even though it's basic at worship, we just introduce everybody. I really enjoy that. Good. I enjoy getting in front. I enjoy just being there if there's any position that's needed, you need to go help out at Mass. I'll go read at Mass. Yeah. And just all the and then the responsibility of leading the school and just being a good example. I like doing that a lot.
Which you are a great example.
Yeah, I think it's been so amazing. I love getting to walk around to the different houses and see the different activities that they're doing. Yeah. And I feel like I've met so many more people and teachers and
it's interesting.
A lot more people through this position, which is so rewarding. Yeah. And I think it's really nice having meetings with you and getting to give our impact to how to make it better, and just watching, especially this year, it's been so much more active. It's been so amazing to see. And like Thomas said, I love going up to worship and setting that example and being a role model and like representative for the student
You
body.
guys do a great job. So our house system is something that is very unique to Bishop Verot. I think before we get to that, actually, I have one thing. I've had a couple juniors already ask me what they can do to become head of family for next year. So in front of everybody, what would you tell to any junior who is potentially wanting to apply next year for head of family, some tips maybe of how they can get that very coveted position?
I would say be authentic. I feel don't like fabricate who you think the school wants you to be.
Interesting.
Like just be yourself and they'll see that you're genuinely a good, I have strong morals, a good person to represent the school. So yeah, definitely don't fabricate anything about yourself or like what you do.
Yeah, we'll know.
And definitely lead by example this year.
Always.
Like don't do stuff you shouldn't be doing and just live a strong life in your faith and being involved at Verot right now.
Don't do things you shouldn't be doing is great advice for teenagers. I can tell you that. Thomas, what advice do you have to anybody who wants to be head of family?
I would say, again, be authentic because it's obvious when you like try and fake it, I would say, especially in the interviews. And don't be nervous about it. Just relax. Like all the adults you get to talk to are very nice. Yeah. And I would say practice speaking. That's very important. Yeah, in front of people because that's a huge part of being head of family.
Right. Very good. Okay. Love that. Okay. So again, our house system is something that Bishop Verot started, I think 8 or 9 years ago now. And we kind of remodeled, I call it a house remodel. We kind of remodeled the whole program about 3 years ago to make it better. So do you guys want to talk about it? The house program is hard to explain. It's one of those deals where unless you go and witness it, you can't really understand the full effect of it. However, we're going to try to explain it. So do you guys want to kind of explain to the audience what the house system at Bishop Verot is, how it works like on a daily basis?
Yeah, I can go ahead. So the house system is like an extension of our community at Verot. It's made up of 6 communities, 7 houses within each community.
All named after
saints.
All named after saints. Very good.
Yes. I come from, I don't know my lanyard, I come from St. Cecilia.
Yeah, I was from St. Clair.
Representing.
Yes.
Representing
House St. Benedict. So.
Okay. Proud of that.
St. Dominic.
Okay.
But yeah, so you get to meet twice a week. It's an amazing opportunity. It's a classroom of about 20 kids. And it's like a small group. You just get to hang out. It's a break throughout the day because in this day and age where coursework is so rigorous, sports are so rigorous, and everything is competitive, we all really need a break. So it's a great opportunity throughout the day to have a break.
Okay.
Yeah. I think to add to that, it's so great that it's all grade levels that are getting together to interact with kids that you wouldn't have usually interacted with before, I would say. And faculty,
yep.
Exactly. I think it's really great too. So we have leadership all 4 years. We have senior house leaders, and we just started doing 2 of those, which is really great to getting more people involved. And then we just had our junior house leader elections to help and eventually take over at the end of the year for the seniors. And then towards a little bit later, second semester, I think, right? We have our sophomore.
End of each quarter, we usually choose a new.
We have our
leader.
sophomore and then our freshman leader elections, which is really great. And house is so amazing. We do so many fun activities. Some of my highlights are.
Please, what are some of the cool things you've done in house?
So Mr. Prey was the teacher mentor that I had for St. Benedict, and I just have to give him a shout out because he does such a good job for house. He's so involved in house, and he always does mini golf with us outside, and he builds it, and it's really cool.
He literally builds a mini golf course.
Yes, it's insane. Crazy. He has like what's it called? The little
windmills,
and like he did like a Star Wars one. Like it's insane. It's above and beyond, and he always goes above and beyond with like working with the senior leaders to do incredible house door decorating. Too.
Which is coming up, by the way. Door decorating is coming up. And it's not just all fun. There are competitions involved. So every year we have something called the Viking Cup. So we have competitions throughout the whole year, which culminate Catholic Schools Week with a field day, basically, of events. And the winner of the year's competitions gets the very coveted Viking Cup, which it becomes quite contentious sometimes, which is interesting. But and last year, St. Teresa won the cup, and we'll see if they can repeat this year. So right now they're in the lead again. So we'll see what happens with that. Why do you think a program like House Thomas, you kind of touched on this, but to elaborate more, why do you think a program like House is so important to Bishop Verot and to our students? What does it do for them? How does it make Verot a better place? How does it help to educate our kids better? What do you think the benefits of the program are?
I think one thing is that it helps you find a place at Verot. If you were like not struggling immediately, it's really cool. Like how Maggie said, how you're there, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors are all together in like in one room. So it's super cool because like I remember coming in as a freshman and like meeting these seniors who I thought like, oh, they were amazing. And one of them was my freshman retreat leader. So that was lucky and I got to know him even better. So, and they were kind of like guidance for me throughout the years of high school.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think, Maggie? What makes House so special?
Yeah, so one of the things I would say for House is it's just a place you can talk, like you build those relationships where you can talk to people, like if something's going on in your life. I would also say it's a nice break in the day. It's 2 times a week. And it's just nice, especially during block, to kind of separate those long classes, to just have a place where you can just relax, do a nice activity.
Decompress a little bit.
Decompress, yeah.
Good. Well, you guys have done a great job leading the program this year, so I sincerely thank you guys for that. Besides House, what do you think makes Bishop Verot so special? So you guys have been at the school now 3.5 years. You've kind of seen it all. But what do you think makes Bishop Verot such a special school?
I would say the teachers, they are very supportive of like resources and stuff that you may need if you're sick, if you're gone, like working with you, if you're not understanding something, spending time with them in tutorial or during block for those resources. I think that, they really look out for you and it's really like a family in that aspect. And then another thing is, I would say worship.
Yeah.
It's just such a beautiful place every week on Mondays to get together as a school community, especially when it's a student testimony and just hearing like a little faith reminder that it goes a long way and it really always hits home. So it's really nice to be able to at Verot to talk about our faith so freely and have those opportunities to like learn from other students and faculty and guests and stuff.
I love that. That's awesome. Thomas, what about you?
I would say like with the faith, how a lot of the clubs are involved in that. Like CIA is a big one. If you ever join Catholics in Action, they go on so many field trips and different things to like the March for Life and stuff.
Every year.
And then retreats like Live Jesus, all the religious like opportunities that you have at the school is amazing. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so if I was a prospective student thinking about going to Bishop Verot or some of our competitors, I'm not going to name them, in the community, how would you sell me on Bishop Verot? What would you tell me as a student thinking about going to the school, why I should come to Verot?
One thing I would say is that it's prepares you for college very well. A lot of the people that I met that have graduated from Verot said that college is almost easier. They were like, but it prepares you, I think, a lot more than some other schools around here do.
Interesting. So academics, the rigor of it,
are very strong here.
Okay. What about things besides academics, do you think?
I can add in sports and extracurriculars. We have amazing programs, clubs, sports teams, theater.
Theater's fantastic here.
Theater's amazing. They shout out Anne of Green Gables. That was absolutely an amazing production. But there's really something for everyone to get involved. And with that, like if we don't have a club for some reason, even though we have literally everything, you can start one.
That's right.
You just need to get a couple members and a teacher to work with you. So I think that it's really great. And I would say our student services as well, they really, especially if you're a transfer, you're someone new coming in, if you're having a hard time adjusting, they will find a way for you to
shout out to them because they kind of go unsung, I think, our counselors up in student services, but they do a fantastic job. And I know that they get, a lot of kids up there for a plethora of reasons, and I know that's not an easy thing to always have to do, but they do a fantastic job. So I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, awesome. What has been now, again, you guys are only a few months away from graduating. What has been your number one or number 1 and 2 favorite memories at Bishop Verot? If you can go back in time now, what's been your favorite memory we've had?
I would say my top 2 would probably be leading freshman retreat, because I think that was a very full circle experience after doing it, and especially being involved with Core 14 and as head of family, like getting to have a more leadership role with that was really great in the planning and everything for that. And then I would say leading Live Jesus.
Okay.
That was so amazing. So that's our retreat for juniors and seniors at Verot.
Yep.
And it's
a faith retreat.
Yes, a faith retreat. And it's just so life-changing and empowering, and it's an absolutely beautiful experience.
Well, don't spoil it now, because I think someone over here is going to be going soon, right? Are you going to the next one?
Leading.
I'm leading the next
okay.
one. So for me,
God bless you. That's awesome.
Live Jesus, going on it, the retreat, that'd be one of my favorites. And then going on freshman retreat too. I really enjoyed that. I really like my leaders and my group, and I'm friends with some of the people that are in my group now because I had them in freshman retreat. Yeah.
Good.
So those two events at Verot just really, they're amazing.
Good things you'll never forget.